Si tú te vas a hacer, quiero gritar, dime por qué, para darme una eternidad y decirme que ya no queda nada, nada, nada. 10:31 a.m., 6/19/2026. Time for a change. Change is the only constant in life. And it's a truth that Nora fights with all her might against. She resists change. She likes the things to stay the same. She likes to live in the same place, see the same faces, do the same things. The sameness is comfortable. It's what she knows, and it keeps her in a place that she feels safe and comfortable in. Resisting the change that is happening all the time around her, with, for, by, and through her is the common sense, the overthink, the habit. It's all the things that Nora has done in the past and repeated her patterns so that she can wake up in the morning and know what world she's walking into. There's nothing wrong with resisting change because that's the human condition. People just want to live and have a world that they can count on to be there. They want the sun to shine, to come out every morning and shine on them. And once they're done with the day, they want the moon to come out and shine for them too. And they want a good night's sleep, not having to worry that morning will come. And repeating that same scenario for Nora is a source of comfort and a source of pain and stress as well. Being stuck in the same place, doing the same thing, is not a bad thing, and it can be also frustrating all at once. And so repeating the same things here all the time with this volunteer body that is in no rush to move in any given direction because she doesn't like that feeling of instability under her feet. She likes to feel the solid ground underneath her, and so that's what she envisions, that's what she dreams about. And then when she wakes up, all of a sudden, and yes, there's nothing wrong with feeling her feet solid on the ground, and it's the same ground that she's always walked. It's familiar, and it uh, allows the psyche, the mentality, um, to gain equilibrium and footing, and ground herself, situate herself, GPS herself into her world that she creates all by herself, and along with adding 1 + 1 + 1 to infinity. Her community creates along with her. Uh, Everyone decides the world that they want to live in, and Nora is making choices every day now to either keep things the same, and also change some things completely. And the balance uh, of doing both at the same time, resisting the change and also making the change. Finding the balance in that is the daily practice that Nora enables, enacts through her daily steps of reassuring herself that she woke up in the same place that she loves, with the same people she loves, and nothing is different, and that's great. And then, eyes wide open, sees the reality, sees what could change and what's possible that could change in her, and then takes the necessary steps to move forward in a certain direction that she envisions is possible for her. And when she loses focus, or there's an interruption, a beautiful interruption, she'll be able to come back more quickly, and come back into herself, and know, based on the research and the questions that she's already done for herself, she's able to discern her way through another hiccup, another stumbling block, another same idea that she's already run through so many different times in so many different ways, that parts of the issue are familiar, and then depending on the choice that this particular crazy train takes her on, she can either get on with herself or get off, step to the side, and let that crazy train pass, uh, you know, beside her, over her, above her head, under her, not running her through again the same gauntlet of a scenario that she prefers not to enact anymore, because that same crazy train that she's been on before, she knows that it's not for her anymore. And because she's made enough of a shift in perspective, she's grown enough into herself, she's grown enough into an adult, responsible party for herself and her life, that when she sees a certain crazy train coming, and she waits at the stop, and then the door opens for her, and she peeks inside, peeks through the window, and then sees what's already on board, and decides to let the train pass without her. She stays in her new sameness, her new body that she's worked so hard to make stronger. She's worked so hard to remain calm within herself and her knowingness, despite all the opportunities that seem to want to pass her by, or all the opportunities that she allows to pass her by. Stepping on or stepping off in a certain direction is what Nora is here to experience and choose every day that she wakes up, and an opportunity comes to her that she can see now more clearly based on, yes, past experience and memory, but also uh, going on a new sense of herself and not wanting that same thing to happen again. She takes herself in a different direction, refuses the offer in full confidence that she attracts what she deserves, and she's much more clear about what repels her, and she's not willing to negotiate on, because the basis of her personal core truths are much more grounded in her physicality, in her physical steps, confirmed. Whatever change Nora wants to enact is something that she enables for herself, or does nothing about a thing and leave that thought on the shelf a little bit longer, because she doesn't want to touch that thing yet, that idea. It's too much change for her all at once. So, change is a slow process here with Nora, because she doesn't like it. And with respect to her human rights and a comfortable pace that her body chooses, we move forward, small step by small step, into a change in a manner and medium and forum that Nora can handle, mentally, physically, emotionally, and energetically. Of course, Nora knows that change is not a bad thing, and change is not a good thing. It just is what it is sometimes, and a lot of it is not under her control. The only change that Nora has any sort of control over is her own personal status quo that she maintains religiously with herself. Or if after having taken several steps over the past few years, specifically since 2023, and of course a lifetime as well, if Nora can spot a difference in herself, one picture and the same picture of herself, if she can spot the difference between herself and herself, then it might mean that Nora made enough of a choice, a different choice, a series of different choices in her life most recently in order to come to terms with her decisions and choices that led her to this new place, a different place that she's willing to receive as inevitable and her due, a equal frequency matching herself to herself in the mirror, watching, observing patiently, silently, day in and day out, as the water does its work. The water does its work, hydrating every single cell in Nora's body, carving new channels, clearing out clutter, gunk, junk, and slowly but surely, there's a change. There's a change, uh, physical and visible, and big enough eventually that Nora will be able to perceive with her eyes wide open, and feeling body, intuition, without having to say a word, telepathically with herself, communicating one idea and the same in a body that body of knowledge, knowingness that changed herself enough with lots of water, working the snaps, crackles, creaks, and pops in herself, massaging the sore spots, walking through, with, by, and for the pain in her body that deserved and is worthy of her utmost attention. No longer resisting wholeheartedly the change that is possible within her. We continue the work here in collaboration with the volunteer body belonging to Nora, this person that listens to herself once she is finished speaking her part. She animates the part of the listener and sits down and relaxes her mindful thoughts, those over there, always clamoring to ask a question, enthusiastic and curious, absolutely. Um, those thoughts over there want to know everything all at once. And we're not here for TMI. We're not here with Nora to expose willy-nilly whatever is going on with her in a way that would make her uncomfortable. That's not what this is about. This mediumship practice with Nora is about building a hashtag situationship here, built on trust, uh, along with her hashtag 13 friends, curious and animated, willing to come to this place, this new place in the horizon that Nora felt was so far away for her, and she will never get here. She will never get here, is what she would say to herself. I'll never get there. It's too far, and I'm not willing to walk that far for myself. She said that many times, and so didn't make the change. Just sat back and waited to see if the inspiration hit, the motivation hit her at some point, or where making no change at all was completely not an option. Nora is the type of person that uh, gives herself no outs. She likes the feeling of uh, doing something with complete conviction, because there's no other choice, and that is the right thing to do. That's the best option, and there's no question in her mind that if she's going to make a change, it's for her highest good and for the good of all those involved. Um, Not thinking too much about all the details anymore, but going more by a feeling and a sense of self, trusting that all of her previous work over a lifetime makes her an expert on her body and what she knows to be true for herself. And if she needs to change anything, which is not often that Nora needs to change anything here with herself. But sometimes, with always with the idea that learning journey is one of consistent change, not constant change in the person's point of view, the individual point of view. Um, Change is happening all around her, and it's nothing that Nora can control. So she focuses on her own body, her own physical steps, and decides if she wants to get on that crazy train or sit herself down and just watch that thing pass her by, and that's okay. She's she's minding her own business here at the very busy train station, watching people move themselves this way and that way and all around. And good, good for good for them. People got to do what they got to do, and Nora doesn't got to do what she doesn't got to do. She doesn't have to do anything for anyone at this point in time, in this moment, 10:54 a.m. She doesn't have any place better to be but here with herself. Can't think of a more beautiful place in her timeline, lifetime that she would rather be than this one. Uh, Regardless of the mess that's waiting for her right outside the door, that doesn't take care of itself. Or it might just have to for a little while longer without her. And that's great. That's okay. Um, enacting a change in the physical body takes very physical and real steps. And Nora understands that to change anything in her physical body, she's got to put some physical effort into it. And so she's followed that particular line of thinking with a particular line of steps confirmed in any given direction that she feels is best for her every morning that she wakes up. And if she follows the same route, the same comfortable route as she goes for her walk in the morning, that's beautiful. That's great. it's her same comfortable route, or the companion that she's with, um, who is also got their body and fully respected by Nora in their decision-making process. If that companion doesn't want to go in the same direction that she has chosen, and that in her own best discernment, she thought, okay, this is the best route for us to take today. Let's go this way, friend. And then the friend decides to change it up and get stubborn and points the nose in a different direction. All right, well, who's going to give in? What is Nora willing to do to change that companion's point of view or sense of direction, or change their line of thinking enough to join her, right, in the direction that she wants to take, get on her crazy train instead? Well, um, Nora learned today that it's okay to change directions. Uh, Even if it's not going to make a huge difference, it might make a difference for someone else. And she can be the stubborn one, or she can make a little tiny change and be okay with shifting the direction of her nose and her pace in a different direction on the globe. And even if it feels like walking backwards for a minute, that companion has an instinct of his own, and we can walk in the same direction as that companion for a little while, uh, fully knowing that it's not going to make a huge difference, that particular choice to give in or to make a little tiny change in her well laid plan, and instead do something else for half a minute, or uh, take a different series of steps for a little bit. And if she's got a vision of the best direction to take, and she takes a side street or crisscrosses in front of herself, adding time and miles, kilometers to her route, because why not? Why not? Yes. It makes no difference what Nora does as far as taking herself to a different place, or keeping herself going in the same direction. Day in and day out, it's the water that is doing the job inside of her, without even Nora's conscious decision-making process to get in the way of all of that inevitable change that she has no control over, not really. She can take her body in whatever direction she likes, or remain steady in the knowing that whatever she does is okay, and there is no map to any of this. It's just her ideas about the future, and causing herself anxiety in the process, living the human condition with herself, by herself, for herself, teaching herself how to relax, calm down, be at peace, and not having to do anything, not thinking about what to say or what to do about the world or herself, because none of this matters. Yeah, none of this matters. Um, Not in the long run, anyway. Only when Nora looks back at where she's been, who she's been, what she's done in her life, She decides how things matter to her, and where she went wrong or took a sidestep, or took 10 steps back, right? She decides how she looks at that zigzag of a lifetime timeline, and whether it looks straight to her or whether it's a strand of spaghetti just all tangled up with everyone else's. She decides her point of view. But when she sits with herself here in the now and remains calm, relaxed, and ready to just be herself and say whatever she needs to say to herself in order to keep herself going, keep herself moving forward, not taking too many steps back, reiterating, redoing, rewinding, repeating that same old lesson over and over, that she needed to, if it was a lesson that she repeated 20 times in the past, in different stages of her life, and she needed to do that, then great. She needed to squeeze the juice out of all that lemon in order to gain the understanding and wisdom that time allows. And reflecting a change in the mirror is a slow process for the individual looking at herself much more closely, and with the only intention being that she stops judging herself and gives herself unconditional love for being who she is and has always been and will forever be, accepting herself as all that is, the creator goddess of her world. That's the biggest change that Nora can feel in her body, in the ways that she talks with herself, about herself, for herself, through her new voice, in smooth transition coming through, a little bit louder, a little bit clearer, every time Nora allows herself to be quiet and listen.